We are literally 2 days away from the F1 2025 season beginning, so no better way to begin race week, despite it being Wednesday. But you know what? It's party week. F1's back, baby. Time to set those alarms for the middle of the night and talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, and we have got the Drivers' Championship predictions from 20th to 1st, or 1 to 20, but obviously you start at the bottom, don't you? So, anyway, some of this could be surprising. Some of it may not be. So let's dive straight into it. Number 20, Lance Stroll. Right. Why have I picked Lance Stroll? Big Stevie, he's in an Aston Martin. They might be alright. Even if they're as bad as what people are making it to be, I still expect Alonso to do well, which we'll get to later. But this guy's horrific. He has literally regressed. He feels like he's regressing every season. And for a guy that's like, what, late 20s, he really shouldn't be. Anyway, Lance Stroll finishing 20th, mainly because he's pish, but also because the Aston Martin will also be pish. 19th, we've got Gabriel Bortiello. I'm not expecting big things for the Sauber, and with extension of that, I'm not expecting big things for him. Number 18, Jack Doohan. Right, I can't put this guy that much. I can't put this guy that high up because I just believe that he's probably end up going to get replaced by Colapinto. Despite the Williams looking, the Alpine looking good, I don't think this guy's going to be scoring bags of points. I mean, what we've got to bear in mind here, folks, if the top 8 don't finish, or don't crash out, and finish, they're going to be probably finishing in those top 8 positions. Unless, Alpine Williams cars at the top of the midfield are a lot closer to the top 4 as we thought. But I'm going to go do Han 18th. 17th, I went with Isaac Hadjar. I think he'll have a decent debut season. 16th, I went with Hulkenberg. Look back to Bortiello. I just think that the Sauber car's not that good, but I think Hulk's got enough experience to beat a few of the rookies. Number 15, I went with Esteban Ocon. So Ocon is going to lose out to his young and inexperienced teammate. I just think Ocon's kind of went off the boil recently in Formula 1, but yeah. As Chris Benoit used to say, prove me wrong. Into 14th, I went with Yuki Tsunoda. Thought he was alright last season. He really should have got the Red Bull seat. He didn't. He never will get the Red Bull seat. So, folks, you kind of got a question like, what are we doing here? Racing or ping pong, my friends? I don't understand it, fella. I really, really freaking don't. Right, moving on to 13th spot, we have got Ollie Behrman. Ollie Behrman in the Haas. He impressed me last season, and I think he'll. Unlucky for some, but no for Behrman. 12th, I went with Fernando Alonso. Probably the biggest gap you'll get between teammates on this list, but Alonso's Alonso, folks. You know what I mean? And Lance Stroll's Lance Stroll. Alonso, here, I think his fight and his fire might be killed by the fact that he's probably going to be driving a car that's shite, but part of me also thinks Adrian Newey in there. Yes, a lot of focus goes to 2026, but I think there'll be a few upgrade packages in there that Alonso can take advantage of, hopefully, for his sake. 11th spot, we went with Alexander Albon. I'm predicting good things for the Williamses, so that's why I think he'll be 11th. Into our top 10, Pierre Gasly in P10 is what I'm going for here. I think the Alpine will be really good, and if he continues what he did in the final third of the season, he will be quite easily up here, especially if the Alpine's got the pace. In 9th, for me, I was going to say the best driver outside the top 4 teams. I still think it's Alonso, but Carlos Sainz is right on Alonso's gearbox. I think Sainz is really good, and if that Williams is as good as it looked in testing, he'll finish 9th comfortably, in my opinion. Into the top 8, this is where it gets interesting. Right, Liam Lawson, 8th. Red Bull won't be that good. They'll favour Max. This guy's not that good. I think 8th writes itself. 7th spot, Kimi Antonelli. A lot of people are predicting this guy to beat Russell. I mean, it could happen. I don't see it happening, so I'm going to put him 7th. 6th spot, I've went with Oscar Piastri. I'm hearing people go, what the fuck, what? I don't really rate Piastri. I think he's good on his day, but he's very inconsistent. And if the teams are as close as we think they might be, then I think there's just 5 better drivers than him at the top 4 teams, so that's why he's going 6th. 5th, I've went with Russell. I think Mercedes might be the 3rd fastest, but there's just also a guy that's better than him in the 4th fastest car. Lewis Hamilton 4th, new team, so not expecting it depends how good the Ferrari is, doesn't it? Third spot, I've went with Max. So Max Verstappen will not make it 5 World Championships in a row. He will lose out here. Unfortunately for him, it will be all freaking over. But anyway, I still think he'll have a good season. He'll fight to the end. Second, I've went with Lando Norris. I've not even went with Lando Norris to win the championship. It's not that I can't see it. I think if the McLaren ain't got a decent advantage over the rest of the field, they'll fuck it up. And number one, I'm going with Charles Leclerc, baby. I think it's time. The Ferrari, I know there's a lot of rumours that it's not that good, but I've got a sneaky feeling it is. I'm looking forward to it, guys. What a season this could be. And I think there's a decent chance of a new world champion here. I don't mind Max Verstappen, but fresh world champion's as good as it can get, isn't it? At the end of the day, that's your 1 to 20. I'm away to put them in the cupboard to be on field in December at the end of this season, and we'll see how many I got right. Till then, peace.